Now to Senator Tillis. He is speaking right now. Senate is now in session. Just popped up, so I just want to take you here live. This is, again, Senator Thom Tillis.
Already this year, and we're really ramping up in the hurricane season right now, we've had 40 major disaster declarations in 22 states. FEMA simply doesn't have the funding needed to respond to a major disaster. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in a shutdown posture right now. We have storms in the Atlantic and more storms forming off the coast of Africa, and we are not prepared for another major disaster should hit this weekend. Nor do we have the money that we need to help communities across this country, especially in western North Carolina, recover from Helene. The House passed continuing resolution that we tried to vote on this week had $22.5 billion for the FEMA Disaster Relief Fund. But that money's not here today because we're in a shutdown posture. We're not funding any area of government, but we're especially hurting the Disaster Relief Fund and FEMA. And the only thing standing in our way is a simple vote to continue funding at levels that my Democratic colleagues have agreed to before. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't have a CR that the President or that the Majority Leader has decorated with ornaments. We call it like decorate some of these spending bills like a Christmas tree. This is a simple continuing resolution to spend at the level we were spending yesterday. There's nothing more to it. There's money in here to help with disaster relief, but there's nothing more. This shutdown is hurting people in North Carolina. This shutdown will hurt more people. When Al lost the season last year in the tourist season to the Blue Ridge Parkway and the Great Smoky Mountain Parks, that was a hurricane. That was an inland hurricane, a disaster. This year, it's the disastrous vote of the Democrats not allowing us to continue to fund at the levels that we did yesterday. We're not asking for anything more than that. We're asking for time to negotiate the premium tax credits, the ACA credits that I'm on record as saying we do need to find a good place for that. It's not about canceling them. But folks, we can't even get to that if we can't agree to something as basic as can we spend today what we did yesterday? And I know that there are several members on the other side of the aisle that would like to move with a clean CR and get to that negotiation. And I'm just speaking on behalf of people in North Carolina, particularly western North Carolina, that are struggling mightily. I hope that we can get back to funding the government, that we can plus up the Disaster Relief Fund, and that I won't have to come to the floor next week to see who's going to be against this unanimous consent for doing just that. Let's do our job. Let's get back in business. Let's get the government funded, and let's help the people in North Carolina and dozens of disaster-declared places all across this country. Thank you, Mr. President.